Just in time for Halloween, the doctor is in to talk about the health benefits of chocolate, as I'm sure many people will be tempted this evening, I'm included. Dr. Ackerman, one of the First Coast leading oncologists, he joins us every Friday to talk about important health issues such as this. And so we're super excited to hear that there are health benefits to eating chocolate. Alleluia.
Yep, it's a perfect topic for today. It's Halloween, and so many of us tonight will be tempted with eating candy. And I have a little bit of good news about candy. You know, there's a lot of bad news about candy.
Right.
You hear from I always talk about the health detriment of sugar and fats and those sort of things. But the good news is that chocolate can be healthy.
Okay, and I'm sure it's going to be the whole moderation thing too. You can't take it and just go crazy tonight on Halloween.
We've had this talk before.
Right. We have talked about this in moderation. Okay, what is it about chocolate that makes it so beneficial?
So chocolate comes from the cacao bean. It's a bean that's very rich in antioxidants and flavonoids. And these same flavonoids are found in tea, in grapes, and wine, other things that we enjoy. But chocolate contains a higher concentration and higher quantities of these flavonoids.
So what are the health benefits then? Why should we be eating this and the flavonoids? What is that doing to our body?
Well, chocolate has been the focus, and these flavonoids have been the focus of many research studies. Some studies have shown that it helps reduce cholesterol levels. Some studies have shown that it prevents memory decline. Some studies have shown that it reduces one's risk of heart disease and prevents stroke. And also other studies have shown that it reduces stress. These flavonoids cause the body to excrete serotonin, and serotonin helps modulate the body's mood. Sure. and reduces stress. Also, there's some new studies looking at using chocolate and looking at the benefits of chocolate in preventing obesity and also in Alzheimer's disease.
So I think I should probably pick up some on the way home, and that leads me to my next question. Actually, I already have some on my desk. I'll just eat that. But are all chocolates created equal? Because I mean, we have the Kit Kat bars, we have the Three Musketeers, and that's not necessarily as good for us, I'm sure, as its original form.
Well, those you mentioned, the Snickers and Kit Kats
which
and
I love.
all those, which Baby Ruth, all those
on
are
my
great.
desk.
They have chocolate in them, but they have lots of other ingredients in them as well. They have lots of sugar and lots of fats, and those are not so good. So the chocolate you choose is very important. Some types are better for you than others. So look at the ingredients. Cocoa should be the first ingredient, not the last. Cocoa should be right there at the top. You don't want to see sugar or high fructose corn syrup at the top of the list. So choose a dark chocolate with 70% or higher cocoa. So here this bag of chocolates here has 3 different kinds in it, 60, 72, and 86%. So we see this all the time on these. This is 85% dark chocolate. The higher the percent cocoa, the better it is for you. The lower the cocoa, conversely, it'll have more sugar and more fat and more calories. So
this is a bitter taste. The higher the percentage of the cocoa, right, I'm assuming.
And this here is these cocoa nips. You could buy these in the health food store and some supermarkets. And these are just pure cocoa. These are very good. They're bitter. Here,
okay,
try some.
let me try some.
They're bitter. They're kind of like almost eating a coffee bean that's
it is.
Up. Well, there's no sugar in it.
No
you
sugar.
You can taste the chocolate in it.
No sugar.
That's the best. That's the best for you. Isn't your mood better?
Instantaneously.
No more Alzheimer's?
Quick, give me the whole thing. I love it. It tastes like you're eating an espresso bean or something. You ever had those chocolate-covered espresso beans? That's kind of that, only take away the chocolate.
It's very good. So if you use that and put it on your oatmeal or something that already is inherently sweet, it brings out the more of the chocolate flavor, and it's good. You can throw it in some pancakes, perhaps. But I'm not advocating eating a lot of pancakes.
Right.
Get that wrong. But just the chocolate. So let me show you this in a second.
Yeah.
So over here we have 1 ounce.
Okay.
Is generally the recommended amount per day.
That's what's going to be my question to you, is how much should we be eating not to go crazy on this stuff?
Right, you don't want to eat this whole bar. This whole bar is about 3 ounces.
Okay.
And the truth is, after you have a third of this bar, that's a lot of chocolate.
Yeah.
And you probably feel
with
good.
no sugar, it's very bitter.
Right, but here, this is just, over here is 1 ounce of chocolate. So this is a typical, these 2 pieces and a little bit is 1 ounce of chocolate. And that's good. Remember, the higher the percent cocoa, the more of it you can have. So that good, nice, big old Snickers bar, you can have about it's
half,
not half. The Snickers bar, you have maybe a 1/4 inch.
Well, I was thinking of the minis. The minis are okay.
Minis are always good, right?
They're good.
Because you think that they're mini, that it's a lot less.
Right, I can have like 4 of them because they're mini.
Well, you wind up having 6.
Right, yeah.
That's the problem. So everything in moderation. Higher cocoa, that's the
All right.
That's
Well,
the
thank you,
message.
Dr. Ackerman. I appreciate it. Well, I am going to go out and get some of that later because it actually is pretty good. A little bitter, but it is good. All right. Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for sponsoring this segment. If you have any questions for Dr. Ackerman on this topic or any other health questions that you might have, you can visit Dr. Ackerman's Facebook page, which is simply facebook.com/Ackerman Cancer Center.